Dr. Radha Bhaskar and Mr. Mudhra Bhaskar are performers, organizers, journalist, printer, designer, program producer, and all of these respectively. Mr. Mudhra Bhaskar is the founder secretary of the arts organization Mudhra, and Dr. Radha Bhaskar is the editor of the magazine Samudra, and they complement each other perfectly. Now in their case, you cannot say whether there's a successful man behind the woman or a successful woman behind the man, because there seems to be a partnership of the hand-in-hand kind.
Exactly.
It's wonderful to be continuing this conversation with you. Earlier in the show, we talked about how they set up Mudhra, we talked about the running of Samudra, and now I'd like to ask you about the challenges of fundraising, because that seems to be the most difficult thing to do, or is there something monumentally bigger than that?
That's a difficult task in the present world, but we could feel the difference between the earlier few years and now. Slowly it is automatically funds started coming, because people recognize our hard work. We have that kind of determination that definitely we work hard, automatically things will come out.
So are you saying that the evolution, as it were, of the art scene from 1995 when you set up Mudhra, and Samudra celebrated their 100th issue in February, congratulations. So are you saying there's an improvement? That's nice to hear.
Definitely we can see a visible difference rather, and another big challenge apart from the funds is to bring in Rasikas to the concert. That's a big challenge, and we make painstaking efforts rather to see that Rasikas come to the concert, and we do a lot of backup work for that in terms of writing personal letters to the members, requesting them to attend the concerts, sending emails, messages. You know, so many means we are trying to.
I know, I'm a recipient.
Okay, so okay. Because it's not just enough to be passively running a sabha. You have to be really passionate about running the sabha. Absolutely. And in that we share a common bond.
And what Dr. Radha and Mr. Mudhra Bhaskar do for music appreciation is something they do with almost missionary zeal. They've come out with this DVD called the Music Appreciation Program, which is actually a workshop that Dr. Radha conducted in Muscat. And in very, very understandable, very bite-sized piece modules, she talks about the evolution of different genres of music and goes into its nuances in a more detailed way. So I was wondering if you can tell us about those 4 genres and sing a snatch before we go deeper.
Oh, sure. Basically, why we started this music appreciation program is that we have a strong conviction that only if you elevate the taste of the Rasika, music itself can grow, the art can grow. So there's no point in just the artists performing very exceedingly well and not having a response from the Rasikas. So we've been really working hard to educate and enlighten Rasikas on the various nuances of music. And in this DVD which you just showed now, I have tried to first of all give a full introduction to our music, you know, basically not just directly plunging into Carnatic music, but also trying to show everyone the different genres of music. That is, world over, if you try to classify all the music that is available, be it in any country, it can be classified only under these 4 categories, which are folk music, devotional music, popular music, and art music, or the classical system. So in this DVD I have tried to show the various examples of such music.
If you could just sing from each of these.
Yeah, and also we have tried to show the salient features of each, because unless you understand what each type of music communicates, you may not even understand what it's all about.
In fact, you can tell how one note changes, how the mood itself changes.
Yeah, that's also there. In terms of folk music, I have used the original folk music because I am tuned to classical music, so whatever I sing will have the touch of classical flavor. So we have put it in the authentic form. Devotional music, for example, I have tried to tell what are the features, like it's meant for congregational singing. So it's very simply structured so that anybody and everybody can perform. For example, Radhe 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 Govinda Vrindavana Chanda Anata Nata Dina Bandhu Radhe Govinda Anata Nata Dina Bandhu Radhe Govinda. Where in this you need not even know what the ragam is or the thalam is. Spontaneously you can respond to my singing. So that's how devotional music is structured. Then we've also talked about popular music or film music, and then we have come to classical music, which I take great pride in being a part of, because I always say it's one of the most aesthetic and grammar-based system in the world, and there's none to parallel our Indian classical music anywhere.
So that is one module, and secondly you talk about how certain ragas evoke certain moods,
That
and
Mr.
that's
Bhaskar is
exactly
telling,
what Mr. Bhaskar said, that the inclusion or the exclusion of one note can make a world of difference. So can you illustrate that?
One classic example which I always think about is Mohanam, which is supposed to be a very happy ragam, and contrastingly is Shivaranjani, where only one note is changed, but the total mood and texture of the range of the raga itself gets changed. For example, in Mohanam, the scale goes like Sari ga pada sa sada pagari sa Sari ga pagari Sari ga pada sa pada ga pari ga Sari ra sa, where one snatch of a song maybe Gopika manokaram bajeham govardhana giridharam suravaram muragaram Gopika, where now I am going to just change one note. Sari ga pada sa sada bagari sa, that's Mohanam. I am going to Shivaranjani. Sari ga pada sa sada pagari sarida sa hurayunrumillai maraimurti kanna sariga pada sa sariga re sada pagari tere mere beech mein kaisa hai ye bandhan You could see a vast difference between the total happiness and the pathos. So there are so many such beautiful ragas. I can talk endlessly about them because every raga has a story to tell to us.
Absolutely.
And some people think just identifying ragas, everything is over. There are many more things to learn in music.
Absolutely. And also how language is not really essential to appreciate music, and I liked the example that you used from Tamil Padam.
But I will now sing a classical song also to prove the point. That is, music by itself is a very beautiful language according to me, and it can communicate so many things beyond words. That's what I firmly believe in. For example, just a flash I could sing for you. Brova Bharama Raghurama Brova Bharama Raghurama Bhuvana Melladi. I can see you nodding your head. I go a bit further. Unnadiye Gatiyan Radainden Tage Unmai Nigariyayo Ulaganayagiye Unnadiye. So there were different levels. First was totally abstract. Second was in Telugu, where if you did understand that what Tyagaraja was telling about Rama, you could understand it as a 2-track with melody on one side and the lyrics. The third was in Tamil, obviously you would have understood. So there are different levels in which we can really appreciate music, and we are trying to take them all into this beautiful journey.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed the DVD, and I would encourage our viewers to invest in it because, I mean, not only will you learn a lot, but I think it makes for a great gift as well.
Yeah.
And it's about 3 hours.
Yeah, sort of.
Which is the kind of time we waste watching movies. So I think this would...
In fact, many other things like trying to show that our composers are totally international. I would call Muthuswami Dikshithar, for example, an international musician. For example, the Shankarabharanam scale that we talk about. He has composed very heavy, beautiful pieces like Akshaya Linga Vibho in Shankarabharanam. And he's also used it in a scalar form as you would do in Western music. Rama Janardana Ravana Mardana Ramanujagraja Raja Vibho. It's a happy birthday. May you live to be 103. It's a happy birthday. All of them share a common scale. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa do re mi fa sol la ti. It's all the same.
Like you say, it's endless, it's a samudra. When we come back after a short break, we'll look at how music has evolved. And you made a point about how composers compose according to the tastes of the audience, but I have sort of a contrary opinion, but we'll talk about that after a short break. I'm in conversation with Dr. Radha Bhaskar and Mr. Mudhra Bhaskar.